to 2022. When you're watching this, it's officially January. It is 2022. That's insane. I feel like we always say it, but this year once again flew by so quickly. I'm so excited today because we are going to be planning for 2022. I got a new planner, which we're going to go over in a moment. We're going to go right through it. We're going to plan out all the stuff. Today we are going to be talking all about my goals, how we're planning to accomplish those goals, how I'm planning for everyday life, a little bit how I'm planning for school, but mainly how I'm also planning for social media for the next year, which is really exciting. So we're going to be going over all the different little things I put in my planner to set up for the year as well as for January for 2022. And I'm really excited to show it all to you. I think I am going to make this video a monthly series, whether y'all want it to be or not, because I personally absolutely loved filming it and I love Plan With Me videos. I love watching them and I love filming them and I love planning. So that is what we're going to be doing. I do have a feeling this video is going to be very long, so we're going to jump right on into it. If there's something I missed planning this month that you would like to see in a future month, definitely let me know down below. I didn't include any budget stuff this month. Let me know if you want to see that, or more in-depth on the YouTube planning, or what you want to see. Let me know. But we'll just get right on into it. Hello everyone and welcome to the 2022 Plan With Me video. I'm really excited to get started this year. First off though, we're just gonna ignore my nails. I had on acrylics, I took them off myself. It's a whole mess. I tried to paint them but they look a little rough, but we're just gonna ignore that and move on. But today we are gonna be planning for the year 2022, which I am just honestly really excited for. We're gonna be breaking open my brand new planner. We're gonna be getting all on into it. So first things first, I do have here my old planner. This here is my planner from 2021. It was my 2020 and up to December 2021 planner, so I did fill literally right to like the very last page. But there's also a lot of stuff. There's stickers in it I haven't used, along with just some dates in that I would like to reference that for the new year. So that is why I still have it out here. There's just a lot of little notes and stuff that I want to include in it. On top of that, I just have my notebook. This is just a notebook I'm using currently, and in it I did just make a couple little notes about different things I want to put in the planner this year and how I want to organize it, so that's why I have that out as well. And then getting right into it, this here is my new planner. There's a little bit of a glare because I do have my ring light on right now, but this is the 2022 Plum Paper Planner, the student planner. So Plum Paper, you can personalize planners. I did have the Lily Pulitzer planner and I usually use a Lily Pulitzer planner. However, this year they changed the layout and I wasn't fond of it, so I came across Plum Paper and I decided to try out their planner. I got the edition that only goes up to June. You are able to personalize it, and I just decided to put 6 months in because I wasn't sure if I was going to like it, and it was rather expensive, so I thought I would try out 6 months to see if it was a planner that I really enjoyed, and then I could get another 6 months or however many months after that I decided to. And then along with this today, I did get some new highlighters. These are just big pastel highlighters that I'm really excited to start using. And then just pen marker wise, I do have a Sharpie pen here and a Walt Disney World just black normal big pen. So first things first, we do just have the 2022 calendar laid out here, and then this is where special dates are in the month. I'll show you a little bit of the layout of the planner before I start actually setting up, and we're just going to be setting up for the year and then for January today. So this is special dates in the front here. This is where I put my 2022 goals on the left here, but there's also a blank page as well. And then it gets right into the months. So January here, there is a goals page along with other little things, a blank note page, which I'm really excited to use. I have some good ideas for this. It gets into a monthly spread, and then it gets into weekly spreads, and I'm really excited for this layout as well. There's a little habit tracker, priorities to do. It's already separated into little sections. I think that's going to be great for us. So after it goes through all of the months, we can go back to June. It's the same thing. There's a My Classes tab, which is where the academic planner portion comes in. So here we just have student overview, different goals to complete the semester, and then we just have course overviews, which I'm also really excited to fill out. Contacts, I don't know if I'll really use that, but then we have a final schedule, which I think I'll just use for my tests in general, not just for finals, just like exams, exam study tracker, but I think I'll just use this for projects and tests in general once again, just like all of them in there. It doesn't have to be just exams. Assigned readings, I'm not sure if I'll use that. I don't really have assigned readings. Group project planner, I think that'll be really good to use if I do have any group projects, just to keep track of them. And then there are these brainstorm pages, which I'm not 100% sure how I'm going to use either, but these might actually be really great for planning YouTube videos and stuff. So we'll see how those get used throughout the year. Internship hours, I will have a placement coming up in the summer, so this is great for that. And then a semester budget. I am going to try budgeting this year. I'm not sure if I'll use these pages. I might start off trying to use these pages and then move more into an electronic format. I'm not sure. And then we just have a bunch of bullet journal pages, which is really fun, along with my contacts. And then a passwords page, which I won't use. Then we just have some stickers, and I think these stickers are really, really adorable. And the back does have a pocket. So I do personally use my planner for multiple things. I use it for social media, I use it for school, and then I also use it for my small business. So there is generally a lot going on here. But one thing I do like to do, I don't really write special dates in here. If I have like a birthday or something, I won't write it in here. I'll write it in the actual day on the planner. But what I will do is what I did in last year's planner. So what I did in last year's planner is I went on Pinterest, I searched the internet, and I found different monthly themes and then also things that you need to look ahead for the year. So these are just very good social media prompts, things to look out for, things to plan for if you are trying to plan some sort of social media posts at all, whether that be YouTube, Instagram, etc. This is really great for ideas and just stuff to look for. So all I'm going to do is copy this right into the new planner. And then add in, I'm not sure if I have to add in any extras, but I'm going to do that as well. I do think I am actually also just going to use my Bic colored pens to help out with this as well. Okay, so that is now all filled out. So as you can see, we just have the themes for every single month or just different ideas. And I do have a space where I can add more too, along with things I just need to look ahead for the next year. So if you're interested in checking this out, definitely just pause the video and then you can copy it down for yourself. Like I said, this here is my 2022 goals. We went over this in a different video actually. The last video that I posted was all about my 2022 goals. So if you're interested in learning more about those, definitely check that out. And now we're moving on to January as a month. So starting out January. And this here is the initial layout. And then so we're just going to fill out this page here first. And this page for the goals section. As we know, I have quite a few goals that I want to accomplish throughout the year. So for the January section, there's only 3 spots here for goals, but in the end there is a lot more that I'm going to want to do in January. So instead of just writing down my 3 goals and then putting other stuff elsewhere, what I'm going to be doing is putting the 3 focuses or the 3 main things I want to heavily focus on this month. So going into 2022 for January, things I want to focus on: YouTube, because I feel like I've been slacking on that a lot lately, bettering my mental health, we've talked about that a little bit too in past videos, and then also the new college semester starts, so focusing on that too. For birthdays, I'm just going to leave that blank for now. I don't think I really know too many people with January birthdays, so I'm just going to leave that blank for now, and we're going to move on to events. And for events, because of everything that's happening in the world right now, there's nothing really going on event-wise that I have to go to, but there are some bigger things that are happening in my life or dates that I need to be aware of. So things that I'm going to write down here: the new semester is starting, like I said, and the new semester is starting on the 17th. I'm then also moving out / moving into my temporary apartment for when I am in school. I'm not sure the exact date that's happening on yet, so I'm just going to leave that there. And those are the 2 major things that are happening this month. As for things to remember, I'm going to be putting down some of the dates that are kind of relevant in the social media world of things for the month. And I believe those there are the main ones that are going on. Now, this page is a weird material, so I'm just going to let it to dry while we flip over to the other side here. And I might fill this out more as we go through the month. I'm not really sure. I want to play with this page for the next couple of months to find out exactly what I do want to do with it. But this page over here, I do have a little bit of a plan. I am copying this page a little bit off a different YouTuber I watch. Carter's videos are amazing and I really love them, and she does this like goal page every month that I really, really love. So I just kind of wanted to transfer that into my own life, change it up so it fits kind of how I like to do things, and try that out. So that's what we're going to be doing for January here. So the first thing I'm going to be doing on the very top here is writing down the monthly theme. And this is something new I wanted to try, where every month I'm going to be kind of assigning a theme, and that's how I'm going to kind of position my content every month, and then also potentially doing mini themes throughout every single week that relate back to that big theme. So for January, the big theme is going to be motivation and mindset. And we're finally gonna break out my highlighters. And we'll start with the purple one, why not? And then we're gonna focus on my goals. And for my goals, obviously we're gonna break them down a little bit just because I can't accomplish all of these in 1 month, and to be able to accomplish the bigger ones by the end of the year, I need to break them down a little bit. So I'm going to break them down into 3 different categories. So I'm going to do social media goals, Frozen Fractals goals, which is my small shop goals, and then lifestyle goals, which is just like everyday kind of life stuff. So some of the social media goals that I'm going to be breaking down, first off, just looking at the 10,000 followers on Instagram, 10,000 followers on YouTube, and the 50,000 followers on TikTok for the end of the year goals. So just breaking it down, I put 5,700 Instagram followers. I think that's an okay goal. 7,300 YouTube subscribers, might be reaching a little bit because I am focusing more on the lifestyle content, and my subscriber level kind of seems to plateau when I go more of the lifestyle content, but we'll see what happens. And then 20,000 TikTok followers, which if I put up TikTok videos instead of forgetting to do that, I definitely think that's achievable. I also want to try to get 1 paid brand deal on one of the platforms, and then posting 2 videos, at least 2 videos a week on YouTube. I'm gonna aim for 3, but definitely want to do at least 2. And then moving on here to my Frozen Fractals, my small shop. So my goal here financially is I'm hoping to make $500 this month on my small shop. The small shop has been doing really good recently, but it's also January, so I'm really not sure where that's gonna fall, but that's my goal. And then also one of my goals for the year was to create more of a community on Instagram. So my goal is to post 10 different times on Instagram. Moving on to my personal goals. So the big one I want to focus on is one of my financial goals, which is not buying any new clothes. I have so many clothes, I just went through my closet, it's crazy. I want to read 3 books. I would love to be able to reach 10,000 steps every day. The school from home life has got me sitting down a lot, so I'm just trying to get moving a little bit more. And then finally, I've been having a lot of dental work done. Basically, it's like a 3-step dental process we're going through for my teeth. So we're hopefully going to be finishing step 1 in January. So I need to make sure all those appointments are booked and I'm able to go to them. And those are the main goals I want to focus on this month. I do want to make little trackers here at the bottom for both my AdSense and then my Frozen Fractals as well. So another one of my goals I didn't write down in social media is to make $300 in YouTube AdSense this month. We'll see if that happens. I feel like that's a very good average for what I've been making recently, so it might not be reaching too hard, but we'll see how the videos do. So I have 1 column here for AdSense, 1 for the Frozen Fractal sales, and I'll just give them a little bit of a highlight color as well. So this way I can just kind of tick it off as it happens, and then same over here. Okay, and there we go. So that is just my little goals page for January. I'm really excited to kind of get this going. Along with this, I'm actually going to flip to the back of the planner next, and this is where I want to make a bullet journal chart. So I'm going to this page here, which is the important formulas and references pages. So this is mainly where I wanted to track like social media goals and such. So I did want to start out with a YouTube box right up here. And then what I'm gonna do, I cannot find any of my rulers for my life. So I'm just gonna kind of freestyle draw in the boxes right now. For YouTube was 10,000 subscribers. So what I'm gonna be doing is just making a chart over here to the side. So this is just a little tracker chart. So all I'm gonna do is kind of fill it in. I'll probably get like a pencil crayon or something and fill it in when I reach these numbers, and then kind of write the date beside it. So it's just kind of a little bit of a record of when I actually accomplish those little goals in between, so I have little things to celebrate as well. So I'm gonna go in and fill that in for all the rest of the little charts I want. Okay, so that's just a little bit of what those look like. I had to divide them a little weird because each one was 17 squares, but I think it works out pretty good, and hopefully this will be pretty nice and colorful by the end of the year. Going back now, I'm not gonna fill out the class section right now because I don't know what my classes look like yet, so that'll be a January problem once all my classes start. But going back to January, we now have the monthly spread. So I'm going to fill out the monthly spread very similar to how I have filled out monthly spreads in the past. So I am going to start with this little section over here. And over here what I like to do is a social media tracker. So this is where I'm going to put what each social media started out at and ended at for the month, so I can once again just see that progress. There we go. So in that little box there, all I'm simply going to do is write the numbers I currently have. I will just do it in a blue marker since everything for January is themed for blue. So for these three, I'm tracking the social media follower count, and for the last one here, I'm just tracking the number of sales I have in my small shop. This is where a lot of the social media plan comes in place, and I'm not sure how much I want to show on camera of that. I know some people, especially the Instagram community, is terrible for this within the Disney Instagram community. If I write out what I'm going to post on like caption ideas and stuff, someone is going to steal that idea, which I don't want to happen. And also I think it's more fun too for you guys watching that it's kind of a mystery every time what I'm posting or stuff. But basically what I'm going to end up doing is I'm going to take the blue, and every time I want to post a video, I'm going to write down the video and highlight it on my calendar. So I'll go over this with marker after with what I'm actually doing, but right now I have my schedule, so I'm going to be posting every Monday, every Wednesday, and every Friday. I used to do this for Instagram too, for my personal Instagram. We're not going to do that because I feel like I need to start posting more organically on Instagram and not scheduling out when I need to have a post, because that's just become way too stressful for me. So we're going to be moving on to the Frozen Fractals Instagram, which is where I said I wanted to post 10 times. So all I'm going to do is simply put 10 little dots of where I want to post those photos so I know when to schedule them, because all the Frozen Fractal stuff I still will plan in advance because I have to have posts ready. And then also I will schedule them in advance too, so I'm not having to rush on the day of. And there is 10 Frozen Fractal posts, so that hopefully will accomplish my goal of posting 10 times on the Frozen Fractals Instagram this month. We could then move on to the weekly spread, and I'm so excited for this weekly spread. I'm going to fill it out somewhat similar to what I have in the past. So actually this isn't even this week, this is this week, like currently that is happening, because the first is down here. So we're gonna flip to the next page then, and it has blues with a little bit of a purple tint to it, which I think is great for the blue and purple markers. So what I will do first when I'm looking at the weekly spread is I'll always put in what YouTube videos are going up. So once again, for right now, I'm just gonna use the highlighter to fill in the spots, and no matter what planner, I've always just put that in the very bottom. Monday, we're gonna have a video going up right here, and we're just gonna highlight it. Wednesday, same deal. And then Friday also, we are gonna have a video going up. And then I'm also gonna look at this calendar back here and see what days next week. So the 4th, the 6th, and also the 1st are days when the Frozen Fractal Instagram post has to go up. The same little dot, we're just going to transfer it over to the top line over here, and the 6th on the top line over here. I'm then just going to write in, so I do have a couple appointments going on this week. I do have a bunch of different appointments that I have to go to, so I'm just going to write those in as well, just over on this little side area here. So how my main thing is I'm going to fill it out are, these are things that are scheduled for the day or stuff that needs to go up. So for example, when I get into classes, if there is a test or something this day or a project due, that's going to go in this section, and it's all going to be color coded. So I will have a color for classes as well. And then we do have Instagram. If there is something that needs to go up with my personal Instagram or TikTok or a brand deal or something, that will also go all in these lines too. And then this is kind of my to-do list for the day. So in theory, when this stuff is due, it should already be done on that day because the video should be edited, the post should be scheduled. This is just stuff that's happening. But this here is stuff like my dentist appointment and my therapy appointment. I have to go do those things. And then anything else too, so I'll put in like, I need to edit or I need to do this. And there is a limited number of dots, which is good because I'm prone to over planning. So the priority for the day is going to be the focus for the day, and the to do today is going to be the most important task within that priority. So for example, if my priority is to get such and such video up, my to do today is going to be to film such and such video or to edit whatever video it is. So kind of priority and then just a subcategory on that. As for this section up here, there is a really great habit tracker, which is not something I use a lot. I have actually been using on my phone here. I do have a mood tracker that I have been using, so it just does track my mood. It's called Dailyo, and I've really been loving using that, and it's just something new I've been using. So that's kind of where I've been tracking my mood. But as for tracking my actual habits, I think this is a really great way to track towards my goals and towards my personal goals. So some things I want to do or need to do every day. So looking back once again on my 2022 goals for the year, some of the ones in personal are reading. So every day I would like to read a couple pages at least. So I'm just going to put in here reading. I'm going to put in here my 10,000 steps for the day. And then I am going to put in here morning routine. And that is, did I do my morning routine with like skincare, and like all the little things that sometimes I tend to skip over, or even like breakfast or something. Did I do my full morning routine or not? Because I think that's a big step to feeling better and improving my mental health for sure, is just taking care of myself. And then something else I didn't really put as a goal, but I'd like to maybe start catching up on, is responding to more comments and DMs. My DMs especially tend to build up and then I just seem to ignore them. So, and then finally I am just gonna put on here 2 liters of water, because obviously we always need to drink more water, and that's a good thing to put on there. My weekly habits, so I can keep track of that. I have not decided what the sub theme of the week is going to be yet. We had talked about the main theme for the month. The sub theme for the week, I'm not sure, but that is going to go in that box. Right there, I'll use some pretty marker and decorate it up. I'm just not sure what that's going to be yet. I have to go more into my social media planning before I can do that. And this box over here, I'm going to put little things that maybe I would like to get done this week, but don't really have a category yet. I have a hashtag set up for Instagram and stuff, and I kind of want to revamp what those hashtags are, add some more in, take some out, all that stuff. It's just like this huge spreadsheet chart that I have. I need to at some point start packing, and then also I need a list of stuff to buy, like just before I move out, because I need like household stuff. I need to do my 2021 Frozen Fractals revenue and expenses summary. And those are the main things I can think of on the list right here, but if anything else comes up, I'll just add it in that box too, and that way if I'm ever struggling to find something to do, or just have spare time when I'm bored or something, these are things that are productive things that I need to think about getting done. And that is it for the actual physical planner setup. We're gonna move over to my laptop now. Just then showing you a little bit of how I do all of my YouTube planning. So recently I have just been using, for the month of December, I used a Excel document, which was really useful, and then I was doing that for YouTube and then also Instagram as well. So I'm going to be changing this up for January. So right now this is December, so you guys can see it, that's not a big deal. So I have planned, filmed, edit, upload. I think I'm going to change that to just like planned, filmed, and uploaded, because as soon as I edit, I always upload. And then over here, I'm just going to be changing this. I'm not going to be doing my personal Instagram. This is just going to be the Frozen Fractals Instagram stuff over here. I then have down at the bottom just another page for video ideas. This is the January 2022 one that I've started, and then also I have a spot for the weekly theme. So that's just going to be, like we had talked about, going into the monthly theme. So for example, the week before Christmas, and Christmas was Christmas and wrapping up 2021. The theme for this week here is preparing for 2022. So just something small, but everything kind of related to that theme in it. And then once everything is scheduled on here, I'm a very visual person, so I will put it in my Google Calendar, and this is what I was only using before I got the Excel spreadsheet. I'll just put like my little days in here. I've tried scheduling like within the day itself, but that just doesn't seem to work for me. My planner is so much better for that. So this here, I just have the videos scheduled when they're gonna go up so I can see it on a visual scale. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this plan with me video. Thank you so much if you made it to the end. I know it was really long. Let me know if you did enjoy it, because there will be another one next month. Hopefully we'll be filming one every month into the new year. That is my hope. But thank you again so much for watching, and I hope you have a magical new year.